Alright, here we have the, I believe, Franklin Street crossing in Corinth, Mississippi. But the main reason I'm getting crossing tour here before I head over there to Linden Street and document those signals for the site is just simply because this crossing, it features a pair of Safetran model WT/F cantilevers. And if WTF was your reaction upon seeing these for the first time, then congrats, you're not the only one. Just that's my reaction when I first found some. It was actually the first ones I've seen in person, though I've seen plenty of them on Street View. But anyways, right here's you can see it right here, it says Safetran. It's got the Safetran logo down there, marking this as Safetran. They also got a Rayco junction box here, which I'm not entirely sure why. I guess it might be related to the gate mechanism or something. But then we've got the dot tag, which is, you can see dot number 732-041B. You got the older emergency information where, yep, this is Franklin Street, and the dot number on it again, the newer emergency information. Then right over here on the outgrowth for the gate mechanism and front pair of lights and wind guard, we have a Safetran gate mechanism. And up here we got all the lights on the signal are Safetran 12 by 20 inch lights. In fact, the Memphis District West End, which this crossing is on, throughout the entire time it's in the state of Mississippi, has only Safetran 12 by 20s. Right up here's a look at the back of that Safetran light showing these are Safetran. And real fast, just a look up at the overhead lights. You can see up there Safetran as well. And then the bell here, which is a bit surprising to me, it was General Signals Type 1. A good friend of mine, FanFan61618, he had been here rail fanning a couple years before I got here. And he had recorded Linden Street down there, and I could tell that one has General Signals Type 1. I heard another General Signals Type 1 and General Signals Type 2. I didn't know which crossing had. I would have suspected that one had the Type 1, but the other Type 1, but then I heard it activating, it was General Signals Type 2, so now I know. So yeah, that's pretty much almost pure early 2000s install for NS, though the other signal has some slight changes to it, namely the gate lights and the top part of that gate arm there have been replaced, so it's not quite truly pure, I guess one could argue. Over here we've got the other Safetran WT/F cantilever. As you can see right down here is the Safetran logo. Then you got that Rayco junction box. Then you got the emergency information dot tag again, both the newer and the older. Then right here we've got I just realized we got the gate lights on that signal. That signal has some incandescent 4-inch NEG gate lights. I'm gonna go over here real fast to show you. But they're 4-inch NEG incandescents. See right up there. And then over here, like I said, as I'm continuing on, we got a Safetran gate mechanism right over here on the outgrowth. I mean, I'm not entirely sure why Safetran did this. I guess it's for the railroads that wanted to have that didn't want to have to do a second foundation for gate mast, but didn't want to have the gate mechanism on the cantilever mast itself. That's the best guess for Safetran WT/F cantilevers and other similar ones like made by like Harman and the like. But continuing on, we got all Safetran 12 by 20 inch incandescent lights there. You can see right back there Safetran logo. Same with the overhead lights. Another Safetran logo up there. And this guy has some NEG LED gate lights, which is a bit strange because the only other NS line, because CSX and a few other typically use these, but the only other NS line I'm aware of is the NS Chicago line to use these. So it's a bit strange seeing these on I figured that was just kind of a regional thing, but interesting seeing NEG LEDs on this crossing. NEG LED gate lights anyways on this crossing, those Rayco style ones. Normally it'd typically be Rayco LEDs. And also, but yeah, it seems like Memphis West through Mississippi at the very least, even if the crossings aren't the most interesting, you at least have a small variety of gate lights unusually. In fact, something a bit unusual about this line over at Spring Street in Iuka is that you have three of the older style of Ricoh incandescent gate lights, which had the which didn't have the stylized logos, just like a plain font logo. CSX, those typically found on CSX, older CSX crossings. So it's a bit surprising to see one here of those. See a few of those on an NS line. But yeah, it's pretty much the other signal here. Right over here is the relay case. And as I mentioned earlier, this is on the Norfolk Southern Memphis District west end between Sheffield, Alabama, the Sheffield Yard in Muscle Shoals, Alabama, and whatever the yard is in Memphis, Tennessee. That way is looking west towards Memphis, Tennessee, across the Kansas City Southern Diamond down there, which NS actually owns and operates. But then that way is looking east towards the Sheffield Yard in Muscle Shoals, Alabama. So yeah, just crossing tour since I haven't done one in a while. I just wanted to show off this somewhat unique crossing since it's the first time ever seeing Safetran WT/F cantilevers in person. So yeah, the Franklin Street crossing in Corinth, Mississippi. Over and out.